What's going on, YouTube? Welcome back. Good to see you again. Good to see you again. Come on now, what's happening? You chilling? That's what we like to see, buddy. Smokey 2021, what's good? Is he still out for milk? Had a bit of a crisis because all the footage that I want to run through today, I was freaking out because there was like 2 days of folders missing, but I only had 4 SD cards and I'd gone through everything. So I was fully freaking out that I'd lost a bunch of footage. Well, not lost it. I was backing everything up to my Dropbox, like, you know, cloud every single day, because if you don't do that, and then you lose the footage, the entire trip is for nothing. So don't worry, I was being diligent. Emperor Pikachu, what's good? Good to see you, buddy. Thanks for coming down. SDC, how you going? Persuasive Barrier. Anyone open Crimson Haze? Got a nice stack of evolution types. No bangers, but did get a few chase cards. My Crimson Haze should come in the next couple of days, actually. We're kind of feasting for content at the moment, which is good. I mean, when I got back, I had my One Piece OP06 had come. So I got a few boxes of that. Temporal Forces is out, which is cool. Not a lot of hype there, is there? Temporal Forces is kind of like, I mean, there is, but there is and there isn't. I picked up these, actually. You would never believe how much I paid. Well, you will, because I'm like, oh my god, guys, I got such a good deal. I picked one of these up for 4,000 yen plus tax, so 4,400, and then the other one I got for 5,000. So that was pretty cool. I thought 4,400 was crazy, and I wanted to get more, but I was like, it's whatever, you know, that set's kind of going to be sitting around for a while. Shiny Treasure EX, so I was like, it can wait. It can wait. Otto, thank you for the 26 months. Welcome to Sensei. Thank you, boss. And Kaigas, thank you, Booba. Yeah, nice, dude. Zangafan, what's good? What are you going to do with the Temporal Force TP I sent you? Probably open that next week, I think. Probably on like the Monday, the Tuesday, or the Wednesday. I mean, there's a lot of stuff to go through. It's good. And I feel like really energetic. I feel like revived. The trip was fucking so worth it. Like, it was worth every cent. It was real spur of the moment, but it really helped me a lot. Like, I feel like a new man, which is good. Trocious Jake, what's cooking, buddy? Good to see you, dude. Thanks for coming down. Siren, what's good? Dark Bean, hang on, buddy. Dino, did I say hello? Smokey, did I cook? I think I cooked. I don't know. Did you guys see the video that I put up this morning? Harry West, good to see you, man. Videos of 5, thank you, dude. Thank you for the prime. Your legend. And Pseudozora, what's cooking, dude? 28 months. Thank you, King. Thank you, dude. Thank you, dude. Lotto, what's good? Thank you for the 20 months, you king. Hang on, Lotto. I haven't spoken to you in ages. I'll see you in a couple of weeks, surely, won't it? Perth? Yeah? Yeah? Total money spent on plane food and hotels. I guess it's a little bit different because I'm from Australia, but it was about 1,100 for the flights. And then the hotels, I'd say the hotel's probably somewhere at like $100 a night. Pokemon Steven let me sleep on his futon for 2 nights in Nagoya, so that was pretty cool. So we take those. Not the best sleep, but sleep nonetheless. Cookies, good to see you. Cookies X4, how you going? You were just in the process of watching it. Well, what do you guys think? I just wanted to put what was probably one of the coolest looking stores that we came across. Not necessarily like the best prices, but the biggest variety. I thought it was sick. I mean, like, if you like Pokemon cards, you like looking at Pokemon cards, just like window shopping, I thought that store was insane. So good. Totaka Camp in Nagoya, really good. Really, really good. Simon, the vlogs helped me plan my trip in 2 weeks, ready for some bargains. Good, dude. I wish I could get these videos out a little bit faster. I should get the next one that I'm planning out, I'd say in the next week or two, for sure. And that one should help you probably like, I think that will help you as you shop. There is a video where I want to show off a lot of the stores that I went to, but because I went to so many, that is going to take a little bit of time. So yeah. You're gonna have to wait for that. The music in the store was a really nice touch. You know what? They weren't playing the Pokemon music loud enough. I think they were being really conscious of me. I don't think they wanted me to get hit by a DMCA, which was nice. But yeah, they put the music a lot lower. So I actually like dubbed music in it. So sorry, I broke the fourth wall a little bit for you there. We're gonna get a vlog style video for sure. Yeah, you're gonna get one. But I didn't necessarily do the whole like, hey guys, it's me, I'm in Japan kind of thing. I don't know. The whole point of the trip was to sort of just like go full vibes and not force anything. So I didn't do that unless I wanted to. Yeah. Whereabouts in Japan is this store? This is in Nagoya. So if Japan is like this, I'd say Tokyo is about here, and then Osaka is about here, and then Nagoya just right in the middle, or maybe a little bit closer to Osaka. So YouTube only stream? No way. This should be at Twitch. What? No. We're at Twitch. What? Why are you gonna freak me out like that, dude? What are you doing? Wait, no way. Are we not at... Are you gonna freak me out like that, dude? Wait, the bitrate is fine? What are you doing? Nom, shut the fuck up, you stupid... Fuck, dude. Bad mod, bad Noms. Noms, what are you cooking? I'm gonna smack you silly. Give me a goddamn heart attack. Can't do that to me, Noms.
Pussyo, my little pickle.
No, you shut up. Take your money back. I don't want your dirty,
Have a nice day.
dumbass money. Thank you, Noms. Fucking idiot. That shop was wild. I love how they display the cards. It looked really efficient. It was nice to see it. Sorry, no. It was nice to see it chronologically. You know, one thing I didn't mention, it literally was chronologically. The first 2 cards were no rarity. I didn't mention that while I was in the store. But if you look at the Chansey, it's no rarity, which is why it was so expensive. So that was pretty crazy. We did come across a lot of no rarity cards, which is very cool to see. I don't know, to see in person. Watching on Twitch and it's fine. Okay, thank God. Good to see you, Jay Allen. Hey, nice of you to claim your winnings after like 4 months, dude. You know how much heat I was getting for that? So many people wanted me to rerun that giveaway because you hadn't claimed it. What's back in there? Those slabs there. In the first one, I'm not showing you guys on YouTube. The first one is my Miltank signed by Koki Saito, who illustrated it. This was one of the first cards that Koki Saito illustrated. I don't actually know for fact which one of the 3 from this set was his first illustration, but I know that this was one of the first from that set. All right, Noms, go burn it to the ground in vengeful rage. The other is this Typhlosion. It's just a PSA 9, but I really like Typhlosion, so I think this was one of the first cards I bought. When like the craze started up again in like 2020 off eBay. The cert is like 2.7. It's a very early cert. So that card's been around for a while. I think I paid like $80 for it. Pat would his pants if he saw that. Maybe he would. Maybe he would. I don't shut up, I grow up. Good to see you, Rock. What's good? I think it's coming down. Nagoya is between Tokyo and Kyoto. True, it is too when you think about it. I wonder if they had the rare stuff like Shining and Gold Star in the back. For sure they did. They had a lot of slabs behind the counter actually, which is pretty cool. Rock, thank you for becoming a member. Welcome to Senpai. By the way, if you are a channel member, you did get access to the behind the scenes content. So while I was there, I was doing like daily vlogs. And then, so day 1, 2, 3, 4 were vlogged. I was only there for 7 or 8 days-ish. 7 days, and then the 8th day was like sort of in transit. So yeah, you have full access to all those vlogs where I was like doing updates just based on what was going on the trip during it. So thank you for everyone who channel membered while I was away. It's very nice. But if you want to see more, there is gate kept content. Yeah, I'm gatekeeping content. I'm paywalling now. Or if you're a Patreon member, patreon.com/okJLUV, you're also getting behind the scenes. And that's something big that I want to do this year, which is just do more behind the scenes stuff, because I am slower with my creative like process, which means my uploads are far and few between. But I do like yapping, so I'll put my yap stuff there. Ando, thank you so much. Welcome to Senpai. Good to see you, buddy. How you been? Hey, that DJI Osmo Pocket 3, OP. That was the most OP purchase of 2024. Thank you for the recommendation, dude. That thing was fucking clutch. I would not have been able to do this trip without it. So thank you, man. You'll be able to know on your members league the footage. I know you were crying about it, so you're good. $1.50 paywall. I know in these trying times, dude. I think it's like $2 to be a YouTube member. It's not a whole lot. Dunois, what's good? Good to see you. Dunois, sorry. I don't know why I said Dunois. Sorry about that. So yeah, Metri, by the way, thank you for coming down. I saw that you membered while I was getting ready to go online. By the way, Professor Metri has created a sick video. So if you are not yet a Metri sub, I'm not just saying this because like Metri's another creator and it's like, oh, go sub to my friend. But no, that video is sick. He did like a 10 cards you probably never knew existed kind of video. But it was just really good. And there was some that I was like, the beams Mewtwo, I was like, I have no idea that thing existed. I legitimately was like, that surely looks like a fake card. So go check out Professor Metri. Give the man a sub. But it's his latest video. So you'll see that. Slabs. It's got the Mewtwo in the thumbnail and it says 1 of 300, I think. You'll see it. Formula 1. Was there a lot of Pokemon cards in the card shops? Dude, there was so many cards in the card shops, dude. So I guess I'll talk a little bit about the Japan trip before we jump into a lot of the walkthrough footage, because I do want to walk through a whole lot of the footage. There is 8 days of it. The tricky thing about uploading it straight away is that a lot of the stores are playing DMCA music, so I can't just go straight upload. There has to be a little bit of editing. I don't want to risk any of this stuff getting taken down, otherwise I will explode. Jags, welcome back. Honestly, it was one of the coolest videos I've ever seen. Thoroughly enjoyed the awesome close-ups of every era. It was so pure to see the store in such a raw form. Hey, thank you, man. That's what I'm talking about. That's what it's all about. Thank you, King. I'm glad you enjoyed it. Thank you, dude. Formula, good to see you. Thanks for coming back, man. You too, Jay Allen. Nah, you're good, man. You're good. You're gonna get the cards. That's all good. I'm using your non-answer as a go-ahead to give people the Guna roll in the server. Fine, do it. It's disgusting, but go for your life. So, Japan trip. Let's talk a little bit about what happened. I mean, I've been wanting to do this for a very, very long time. I've been wanting to go back. Well, yeah, a very long time. And then after Worlds, I was like fully fired up to go back and do a whole lot of Pokemon card content there. The thing with Worlds, it was kind of tricky. Thank you for Persuasive Barra. Welcome to Senpai. The thing with Worlds was there was just so much going on and there were so many people there that it was really difficult to do like the creator thing and like make a video. And I didn't want to like run around all the card stores like the crazy yelling foreign guy when like everyone else was there because it was so packed. So it was really difficult to make content the way I wanted to after Worlds in August. Plus it was so hot, and also we were in the peak where everything was like super expensive. So it wasn't like, it didn't feel fun for me. It was cool, but it didn't feel fun. But the whole time I just wanted to go back. Ever since coming back from August, I wanted to go back and then just like do it again, but like do it thoroughly. So I've been thinking about it for a while. And then Steven messaged me 2 weeks ago, literally 2 weeks ago, and said, you should come to Japan. I'm going. And I was like, okay, what? And he's like, yeah, I'm going card shopping, blah, blah. Here's my itinerary. And I had to look at the dates. He was in Tokyo for a bit, but it was too soon for me. He was leaving on like the 7th. I couldn't do that, but I was like, okay, the Osaka and Nagoya leg I can definitely do. So 5 days before, booked the flight. I picked up this thing, which is like crazy good. So good, this thing here. I don't know if you've ever seen these, but like I don't know, if you're doing vlog content, this thing is just like incredible. That is a fucking terrible angle. Why does that make my nose, I look like fucking Pinocchio. Why does that make my nose look so goddamn big? What the fuck? Why does it make my nose look so goddamn, surely it doesn't look, I can't look at it at the same time. It made my nose look so fucking big. Anyway, god damn, is it that big? It's not that big. Nose looks normal. Fuck you, Kaigas. This thing was really good because it like stabilizes everything. And yeah, so I got on the plane and left, and then we went. I was in Tokyo for like one night. Didn't know it was a Liza P stream. What the fuck, dude? Fuck you, man. You know what they say about big noses? What do they say, bro? What state am I from? I'm from Melbourne. Why do you want to know? What were we saying? Yeah, so Osaka the first 4 days, and it was Osaka, day 1 and day 2, and then Kobe on day 3, Kyoto on day 4, then Nagoya day 5 and 6, and then on day 7 back to Tokyo. Left really early, got back to Ikebukuro at like 11:20. Most of the card stores open at like 11 a.m. So that was pretty good. Steven and his mate went back at like fucking the crack of dawn, which was like way too early. So I got to do a bit of card shopping in Ikebukuro, but Tokyo's a little bit harder with filming, so wasn't able to film as much. And then on the I got really fucked up with Blendy and Lol Viet and my mate from Japan. So that was sick on the Tuesday night in Shinjuku, and then came back. on the Wednesday, which was cool. So now I'm here. And look at that. Turned around a video within 2 days of getting back. He's like a new man. I'm like a fucking new man. I'm like a machine. So I feel really good. So that first video that we put up that you saw before is Toraka Camp, and that's in Nagoya. So that's like just one of the probably 90 card stores that I went to. Of the 90 card stores that I went to, I would say about 70 to 80% of them let me film inside, which was good. And that was my big fear about I guess like the trip, was that if I went and then they're like, "Damades," then I am out of luck and I'm not able to film anything. So that was good. Some of the stores were like, "Yeah, go for it," because they obviously want people to come to the stores and buy the cards. And then some of the stores were like, "Damades." So they were not letting me do it. There was one store, there was like 3 guys where I was like, because I'm just asking them in Japanese, and the 3 guys were just like, "Dame," and I was like, "Hey, I am so fucking asking. Screw me, right?" Which is really weird. There's some stores that were just like, "No, you're not allowed to film in here." Like Hobby Station, 4 different Hobby Stations across Japan just didn't let you film, which was crazy. Like I don't want to sound like super entitled, right? But when most of the stores let you film, but then the other stores don't, you're like, what? Why though? Like, what's the problem? I don't really get it. So that was kind of weird. But there's no store here. Sorry about that, Devour. We are not a rip and shipper. Fearless Rage. I don't know what that means, but hello. But yeah, that was kind of weird. But that didn't like stop any of the trip, because like I said, 70 to 80% of the stores were totally cool with filming. Was it because you were foreign? I don't think it was because I was foreign. Nah, I think they just don't want people. Well, there's some stores that didn't let you film because the prices were fucking ridiculous. So they were like so goddamn high that it was like, yeah, no wonder you don't want me to film, because I'm like literally catching you in 4K. So that made sense. Then there was just some that just didn't let you film. Hobby Station's prices weren't the best. They weren't the worst, but they still were just like, "Nah, you're good. No filming allowed." So it's fine. Like that's just like a Japan related thing. One thing that I did in all my footage was I didn't film one employee or any customers. So I think that's like the main thing. That's just like a natural, like a basic thing that you should do when you film. Is that you just shouldn't film other people, because like, I think if you're doing that, you're pretty much fine though. And you're just like not being loud and like annoying. They don't want price shoppers to record and review. I mean, probably, but hey, that's going to be like 70 to 80% of my videos. So did I visit any book off or hard offs? I actually went to one book off. So yeah, the book offs aren't great. They're like hit and miss. I think you hit the book offs if you have like a lot of time and they're near you. Otherwise, you kind of want to focus on like the dense stores, like the actual dedicated card stores. But if you go in a book off, I mean, book off in general, you're probably going to find a bargain, which is pretty cool. The price is that different outside of Tokyo versus inside. It depends is like the answer to a lot of those questions. So it depends. Like a lot of the time Tokyo felt like a lot cheaper, which was cool. You know what I mean? Like Tokyo just felt like better. I always thought Osaka was like the haven, but yeah, it's kind of hard to gauge. So like not all of Tokyo is like cheap, but there are some like really good stores that are cheap in Tokyo. And then like not all the stores in Osaka are cheap, but then there's like some really good, but like great stores that are in Osaka. And they're not even like hidden. They're like in the main strip in Denden town. So like if you've ever been to Osaka, then, and I'm really sorry, every time I say Osaka, it's really hard to talk English and Japanese and go back between the two. So I'm just gonna say Osaka. All right, I'm just gonna go with that. Right? Sorry, it's just my brain playing tricks on me. So if you've ever been to Osaka, then you'll know that the main like tourist area is called Nipponbashi, and in Nipponbashi there's an area called Namba, and there's like what they call Denden Town and Otaku Road. So if you're in Namba, which you're probably going to because it's like one of the main tourist shopping areas, especially for retro games and cards, and yeah, you're walking around, you're gonna see like all the staple stores. You're gonna see Dragon Star, you're gonna see Big Web, you're gonna see C Labo, and you're gonna see Magi. Now Magi actually has like a notoriously bad reputation online because a lot of the card pumping that they did during, you know, the 2021 to 2022 sort of spot, you know, and they surprisingly had like the best prices. I'd say like some of the best finds in Den Town off the top of my head. There's also Mandarake, which a lot of people know. I mean, you can't miss Mandarake because it's fucking big. Like if you're in Den Town, you look up, you're gonna see a big ass building with a black paint job around the side of it, and it says Mandarake. That's the store that has all the figures, all the manga, all the illustration books, video game guides, all the crazy stuff that you know, right? So they also got cards, and Mandarake usually has like pretty good deals, which is nice.
Have a nice day.
So Mandarake was pretty good. Magi was really good though. Bro goes to Japan, becomes a Magi sympathizer. I know, right? No, it was really surprising. Really surprising. I picked up 2 Evolution alt arts. Evolution V. I picked up what? Flareon V and Espeon V for 11,000 yen, which was really good. Like really, really good. So, like obviously up there, but when you, that's 110 Australian and the booster box is 600 Australian. So it's like, whoa, like why would you buy a box of EV Heroes when you can just pick up the, obviously because you're trying to find like the Umbreons and the Sylveons and stuff, but when you can just like get the alt there. So that was pretty decent. I thought that was deals, right? I did go to Yellow Submarine. Good to see you, by the way, Nishi. I did go to Yellow Submarine. It was okay. It was all right. What can I tell you about the Tenga store? Didn't go in. That was the one disappointing thing about the trip, was that I didn't have enough time to go and do like any, I didn't do any like sightseeing or like personal shopping. So like I wasn't able to go and get like omiyage or like gifts for my friends and stuff because I just was only going to card stores, which was like good and bad. But it was, yeah, I was a bit disappointed that when I was in Nagoya, I didn't get to go do any like proper sightseeing. That was kind of lame. So I'll definitely go back to Nagoya. Nagoya also had like really, really good stores too. So there's a lot of stores that I just want to go back to and check out again. It's hard because also I went with a budget and like you got to limit it, right? It's ridiculous because otherwise you're bleeding money. So, but I'll definitely just go back. That's the thing. Like I want to go back more. I want to do this more. I want to make this like a thing. Good to see you, Mo, by the way. Thank you. Nice haircut. Thank you, dude. As soon as I landed, within 2 hours, I got a haircut. You know how it is. Dark Ray, thank you for the sub, you king. Thank you for the prime. There's a primer in the chat. Peace out, Pikachu. Good to see you, buddy. He's in and he's out. So we weren't able to get that cat. Come on, bruh. That cat girl maid costume we talked about. No. How was it with Steve? It was good. It was insightful. I got to learn a lot. So I was pretty fortunate to learn a lot there. Because Steven, you know, gone for different reasons. Going to be a absolute goblin. So it was fun. I like hanging out with Steven. He's a character. Pokemon Steven. He's definitely a character. How much did the trip cost? I haven't done the numbers. I also don't want to publicly state that because if my girlfriend watches, bam, and not the good kind. How much did the trip cost? I already answered that and just said I'm not going to answer that. I meant to say, hi, Papa. How you going, Anarchy? Good to see you, dude. It's been a long time. Maybe, man. The one disappointing thing was that he didn't get to go into the Tenga store. No, I'm telling you, I swear to God, the one disappointing thing was that I didn't get to go sightseeing in Nagoya. So yeah, there's a lot to go through. So a lot of what I want to show off today are a lot of the card stores that we went to. So this is also like completely untouched footage. So I don't really know like what I'm opening up here, right? But let's jump into it and let's close that blind because that is a lot of light coming in right now. Can you see this? Oh, wrong one. It's weird. Oh yeah, that's the one I want. Cool. Give me a second, guys. Set in the mood a little bit. Steve probably got that backroom tour treatment. He's a baller. Steve actually got to see a lot of cards because of me. Because those guys don't speak Japanese and I do. So there was a lot of times where that we got to see some fucking sick cards. Steve definitely had his fair share of seeing sick cards because he just flashed like a trophy and the store was like, whoa. All right, This guy's gonna buy some stuff. But yeah, we definitely found a good fair chunk of deals because of the Japanese buff, which is pretty good. Marty, good to see you, dude. Love seeing all those rare cards in one place. Hey, I'm glad you enjoyed the vid. Thank you for watching. We love that. A little bit of the dumpy. What do you... I got up for like 1 second. Do you like games as well? I do, but I think retro game collecting in Japan is like pretty bad. Like, not bad, but it's just like not anywhere near as good as it used to be. And finding like really rare stuff is kind of like Jova now. Like, it's just not happening because everything's gone. One thing I noticed from your Toro card footage was that basically all the raw cards were marked as having condition issues. Was that a just in case thing for the A- at least, or were they actually damaged? So that store specifically grades a lot of cards, and so they have a lot of slabs for sale that weren't even on the shelves. Like, they were like behind the counter. So generally, what I think that means is that they are grading the gem mint cards, or like the cards that I think are in the best condition. So those are getting sent out for grading, and then anything that's not going to grade like a 9 or higher is just going on the shelf. Or maybe it is grading a 9, but like the state of selling slabs in Japan is in the gutter right now. So slabs have like very little value in Japan right now compared to like April, May, June of 2023. So like, I don't even know why they're doing it, but they are. So yeah, a lot of the cards you're seeing on the shelves there were probably damaged for that reason. They deemed them not gradable. But the thing about that is that if you just go in and you just assume that everything that's in a bad condition isn't gradable, then you're gonna miss out on a lot of deals. Like, if you're just assuming that it's all bad, but you don't actually check it, and then you check it and then it's actually good, you would miss that. But it's a time thing. It depends what you're doing. It's just the biggest, like, it depends. Like, if you have all the time, good to see you, Pokemon Shed, thanks for coming down. If you have all the time in the world, right, then you can literally just, you know, if you're there for like 90 days, then you can just spend, you know, 2 days at like 4 stores and you can just go through everything. But it just depends on whether it's worth your time or not. You know what I'm saying? And so because I was like smacking through the stores, then there wasn't time to just sift through every card. So that's something I quickly learned from people that grade cards, like Steve, is that you've got to get in and you got to get out. How's the price on slabs? It also depended. Some of them were ridiculous and some of them were okay. Like this store here, you'll see, was like pretty full on, like with the prices. This was in Osaka. This is actually out of Denden town. So we're actually like not in, you're kind of like stepping out of it a little bit. This is probably like on the outskirts of where card stores are available. So I've just got the volume down because I have no idea what any of this sounds like. And I'm really not saying anything of significance except probably like just talking absolute garbo. One thing yeah, so sorry, I answered that RST. My bad. Base JP bros collecting cards and not labels. I think that whole like money-making fad is like over from 2023. I was watching a Kuzumachi video about what happened in 2023 and he said something like, I still see a lot of zombie-like people trying to sell their PSA cards. Yeah, really tough in Japan right now, I think. Prove, good to see you, man. Thanks for coming down. Hope you enjoyed the vids, dude. I saw you watching all the channel member vids. What do you mean by your Japanese helping you see things you wouldn't otherwise? Well, I think there's like a big difference between being like, do you have more like if you're walking in a store and you're like more like this versus like politely asking somebody if they have anything else that's not for sale. You know what I mean? That's what I mean. Like if you're able to just like be normal. I think it's a politeness thing. I think it's just, if you're just being like respectful, you will be generally rewarded. Or if you have a load of money, then that also kind of works, I think. Are they usually really honest on conditions? Yeah, sometimes to a fault. So like I said, like sometimes to a fault. Crabs Collectibles, good to see you. Holy, you're mighty handsome today. Thank you, dude. Been getting some good sleep. That always helps, eh? All right, I think this is actually inside the store. So this is a store that sold like just primarily slabs. And they had a lot. That's Steve, by the way. And they were showing their pop report here. So I'm pretty sure it's the pop report. When I say I'm pretty sure it's the pop report, it's because I was so surprised. I was actually honestly surprised that there was only 62 shining new PSA 10, 60 Charizard, you know? I guess it does kind of make sense. There's more Acerola. I thought that was surprising too. The Sachiko EX, that there was 23 of those graded, which kind of makes sense. They probably just only wanted to grade, people that have them only want to grade them. So I think that is like that's the normal Sylveon, or maybe it's the error. Also, so painful filming these cabinets and then going in and out of focus because of all the different lights, because there's so many lights in these stores. It's crazy. Sachiko is one of the rarest cards ever printed. Of course, they're all going to be great. Yeah, I know. But can a man not be colored surprised? Color me surprised. Blue-eyed Sage, thank you for the Prime, you absolute king. Good to see you, dude. He's one of the OG Eevee heroes. Thank you for 10 months. And Lol Viet, thank you for 23 months. Still haven't watched him. If anything, all the displays for cards in Japan are wild. They are. They're out of this world. How many AR slabs did you ARS slabs? And did you see any CGC? You know what I saw? There was a store that had Australian slabs. It was the craziest thing I've ever seen. And it wasn't even in one of the main cities. It was in Colbert. It was wild. I was flabbergasted. I was flabbergasted. Wait, who's ARS? Is that the Japanese grading company that has the really cool looking slabs where the label's at the bottom? Because we did see a few. Why am I just on this frame for like forever? I don't know why I just left it there for that long. Sorry guys. Like I said, a lot of this footage there's a lot of footage. I think this is where I'm actually like walking through it. Here we go. Now it actually looks decent. Sorry about that, chat. And I'm just doing it again. You goddamn monkey. There's some slick cards here. I was actually too slow. Steve picked up, I'm pretty sure he picked up a CD Blastoise from here for 3,000 yen. And I was just like, could not figure out what was wrong with it. Could not figure it out. A CD Blastoise. That wasn't even half it. We picked up a couple of VS cards from there too. Which is crazy. But this was a very expensive store. Like a lot of the stuff here was very, very pricey. Now that I think about it, I think that was the cheapest I saw that Blastoise as a PSA 10. 71,500 yen. By the way, how's the... Oh, you guys can't see because my fat head's in the way. How do you find the footage? You feel like you can see the prices and everything perfectly clear, right? Beautiful Celebi. State A. Sombra Curse, good to see ya. You should be able to see it there. 75,000 yen for that. That's a PSA 10. I don't know if that was good or not. It all became a blur. By the end of it, it became an absolute blur. Because you're just seeing so many cards every single day. Crazy. Oh, how nice are those Umbreons, by the way? They're all PSA 10. They're all 230,000 yen. 2.3. Game Boy Dragonite, PSA 10. No price on that. Oh, 74,000 yen. Damn. It's weird because it was a week ago, but it feels like a long time ago since I've been there. And I already want to go back. I'm already like scheming and trying to work out how I can get back there. How is Sealed? Currently, you could probably get the newest Japanese set for 35 shipped to the US. There's some stores that were basically giving away, they were giving away the latest set, or Cyber Judge and Wild Force. How nice is this shot? How good's JLUV cinematography? It's honestly, it's unparalleled. It's so clean, if I do say so myself. I'm trying to find this Suicune that I got from there. It is a nice store.
Absolute cinema.
Are you looking to go to Card Party? I'm thinking about it. Haven't fully decided there whether I can like justify it or not. Oop, battery's dead. Some really nice sealed stuff in this store. But yeah, you saw this for sale a lot, the Lucario. Didn't see the summer promos too often. I saw the summer promos maybe 3 to 5 times, maybe like 4 actually. But yeah, this was so like as in terms of condition, right?
Pussyo.
This was the Suicune that I picked up from the store.
These nuts. Have a nice day.
And it was 4,980 yen, which is ridiculous because I've paid more for a PSA 9. So I still cannot figure out what is wrong with this card. I looked at it so much and I cannot work it out. Like I just cannot work out what is wrong with it. Like I can't see a scratch on the holo. The front of it looks fine. The edges look fine. All I can think is that maybe it's off center. No, it's not. Like I know it's like usually scratches on the back, but there are none. It's crazy. It's probably the centering. All I can think is that it's the centering. And you know, for a binder copy, looks like there's a bit of buff on the back. Come on, Smokey. Come on, brother. So for 5,000 yen, like you're pretty chuffed with that. This is actually, okay, so notice this. You'll see this a lot actually. So the Blastoise there is 12,850 yen, right? For a raw copy, you're probably going to pay about 5,000, 6,000 yen. So for the price of 2, you get the PSA 10. And that's kind of like where slabs were in Japan, like 11,800 yen for the PSA 10 of the Mew. But finding that raw, a lot of the time you're finding it for like 6,000 yen. So slabbed prices were kind of like all over the shop. The Machamp V that you can see there, like 9,480 yen for the Machamp V PSA 10. Now we know like grading modern is like, buying graded modern and stuff is like hit and miss, but like it was interesting, you know. Can you see that in Talion? I paid that for the raw copy when that first came out, and it as a PSA 10, 9,850 yen. So you know, looking back, a lot of these slabs were not too bad, but and then it just depends on like how much they're selling for on foreign eBay, and I don't know those prices off the top of my head. I think at this literal point, I'm saying, damn, Daniel, I got owned. Were there many English singles in any stores? There were a few stores that had English singles, yeah. There were a fair few. But yeah, you get the gist. What else have we got? Anything cool here? Oh, so there's like a full PSA 10 set of this file. And then you got the file next to it, which is kind of cool. But there's no price on the file. Or is there? Oh, I think that's the price. You get the full set slabbed plus the 2 files. I don't know if that's a deal. I don't know if that's deals or not. Is it? Usually that file sells for about 10,000, 12,000 yen. So each of those you're getting, it's about $100 each. I don't know. This is the problem. There's just so much to choose from in Japan. There's just so much that it's so difficult to gauge whether X is worth it, because there's so many stores. So it's like you're literally like you're splitting hairs over whether you're paying 6,000 or 6,500 yen over the difference of like $5. When I was in Japan, my problem was to hold back on good deals until I found a great deal. So as you go broke quick. Yeah, that's the biggest, it's the biggest trap as a collector that you will fall into, is that you will quickly exceed your budget because you're like, oh, I found it 500 yen cheaper, so I'm gonna buy it now because like that's a deal. but then you might find it 1,000 yen cheaper later, which happen a lot. And when that happens, it's fucking annoying. I know it's only like 10 or 15 or $20, but you're just like, bruh, why am I keep getting got like this? Oh, these are really nice, actually, seeing these slab like that. So like this store had like really nice displays. The 2 zeros at the end means it is an extra 2 zeros. So that price, what am I doing? I don't even know. I think this is us just like buying cards. And I think this is me being like, oh shit, Steve, I need that one. Steve bought all these and I was like, no, Steve, I need the Suicune. Hook a brother up. You can see there the CD Blastoise, 3,480 yen. Can you see that? Yeah, look at that. Isn't that crazy? I feel like even if it's damaged, that's crazy. Like even if it's got like a little bit of damage. Where'd the music go? Oh, it's still there. Foreign EV slabs are going to be more expensive a lot of time, if only because the currency is stronger. True. It has good setting and everything. I don't know what's wrong with it. I don't know why that was so cheap, but kind of random. And that's what I mean. You'd find like randomly good finds like this, and you'd just be like, we take those. So, I walked off for a second, so I might have missed this, but did you mention anything about current prices dropping on Japanese cards? They've started to be more affordable on eBay. I think it's like the longest conversation ever. I did talk a little bit about it in probably the last video that I made. Japanese Pokemon cards, it's kind of over for them. I think that's, I don't know, something like that. It was a stream that turned into a video, but I'm gonna follow that stream up with a video very, very shortly, with a lot of this information that I've like gathered from this trip. Now that I know what Steve's chips looks like, I'm gonna hack his bank. I don't think it works like that. Let's look at another store that has a little bit more going on, right? I think I've got footage from Margie in here. I should anyway. Oh yeah, I do. Yeah. Cool. Whoa. Hey, there we go. Yeah, this is Margie. And they have a lot of sealed packs. A lot. And I think this is just like cool to see. Like, I think just seeing this is cool. You don't have to buy this stuff. I think it's just cool to see it. It's nice. There's a lot. I wanted to pick this Snorlax up so many times, but I just couldn't. I couldn't work out where the best place to buy it was. And I had that exact problem, average player, that we were just talking about, where it's like, I didn't know when to pull the trigger or not. I still don't own this Nidoqueen, by the way. It's missing from my Corkicidal binder. I still don't. Every time I go to Japan, I'm like, wait, I think I have Nidoqueen already. And then I don't get it. And then I come back and I look at my binder and I'm like, dude, I still don't have Nidoqueen. What am I doing? That one there. I do it every single time. So stupid. Deltas are so cool, Nishi. For real. I don't love the EXs. They're probably, like, they're not my favorite. They're alright. I'm in love with them. Margie had a lot of slabs too. Like, that Vaporeon there as a PSA 10 Master Ball, I feel like is like 3,000 yen more than what the actual Vaporeon is. Like, that was a deal. I literally just left a deal on the table. I'm pretty sure that Vaporeon, if you get it from like, have a look. Let's just look it up. Actually, just look it up. SV2A, please. You see what I mean? A minus. Do they have an A? What the fuck? They have like you'll find that for like 5,000 to 6,000 yen, I think, on the shelves, right? But that's 7,000 yen raw, or you just get it as a PSA 10. It's just like literally the grading cost on top of it, and it's mint. So like that happened a lot. That's pretty much what the state of slabs were like in Japan. You were getting something like that happening a lot. But there's just no, like, there's so little time and you're trying to go to so many stores that it's hard to like capture those deals on the spot. Like this here, right? These are dummy cards, but this is the Rayquaza VMAX as a PSA 10, 29,000 or 290,000 yen. And I'm pretty sure that's how much the raw is at the moment. So like, which is like still super nutty expensive, but you know, if you had the money and you were ready to make the jump on that because you wanted it, well then you'd be silly to get the raw version, because I would see it on the shelves raw a lot. And like when I finish up these videos, right, we'll go through it. See what I mean? Like 300. This just goes to show, I mean, there's gonna be a big topic of discussion. Card Rush is like hella taking the piss right now. You can see why, because it's the only, well, one of the main places to buy cards as a foreigner online. But 308,000 yen for a raw, or 290,000 yen for a slab 10s. Crazy. Why is the card so expensive? Because Blue Sky Stream had a really limited release in Japan. So I think they had like 2 print runs, and the second print run was very, very tiny. Same with the Marnie. Like I was selling Marnies for 45,000 yen in August. And now the 10s are 32,800. This Margie, that's what I'm saying. Like Margie was actually like decent. It was actually really, really solid. Really solid. Even some older stuff there. The Arch, fuck, that actually feels like deals. Unless it's not a 10 because they're covering it. But it's surely a 10. Tell us about Yu-Gi-Oh cards. It was really difficult to learn about Yu-Gi-Oh because there's just so much. So you would see evolutions for 15,000 yen mint a lot. And again, 19,000 yen for the slabbed ones. It's pretty damn good. So if you were looking for a slabbed evolution alt, you know, they're out there. So I think maybe buying slabs is like probably decent right now in Japan, to be honest. This is overpriced. So like you'd find it a lot cheaper. That's Cyber Judge. You'd find it a lot cheaper and like kind of like hole in the wall sort of stores. There was a store that we went to in Ikebukuro that only took cash, which was wild. And that's, I only say that because almost every store takes credit insert, and like 70% of them accept touch. So if you go with like your Apple Wallet, you're kind of fine. But yeah, like the cash only stores were just like giving those boxes away. There's EV Heroes 60,000. There's some cool stuff too as well. You saw these Precious Collector boxes a lot too, like everywhere. So they definitely have an abundance of those out in the wild right now. I think this is just me capturing like nice footage of the boxes. Do you get cheaper with cash only stores? Nah. You only get cheaper if they offer tax-free. When I was there Easter 2022, I got refused from the store for being foreign. Did you have any problems with that? I didn't get refused from buying. No. I was refused selling in Osaka, but in Nagoya, I was not. It just really depended on the store. This is nice. You get to see like a nice walkthrough here. This Margie is fucking huge. It's enormous. That's called racism. Maybe it is. Maybe it is. Oh, I did see one of these. Damn. I was supposed to check that for Justin. Sorry, buddy. Damn, just Darth Bean's gonna be pissed. I didn't see that. Touch said I. Oh no, he's gonna be mad. Uh-oh. Do not show Mr. Darth Bean the VOD. He was telling me to look for this card, and that was actually really cheap. It's probably damaged. Darth, it was probably fucking scuffed as. I think I bought this Sneasel. I feel like I bought that. Hang on. I feel like I'm having an aneurysm. But why would I have bought that? What? Did I buy that? I gotta go back and get it for him? No chance. I feel like I bought that. I don't know why I feel like I bought it. It could be in here. Why did I buy that? I don't remember buying that. I think I just saw it and I was like, that looks cool. Why did I buy that? That is exactly what I bought. Yeah, that's exactly what I bought. See what I mean? I feel like I'm tripping. I don't know why I bought this specific... Why did I buy this? It's by Midori Harada, but I was not specifically chasing cards from this artist. I think I just thought it was a deal. I think I just genuinely thought it was like a good pickup. It's a little bit dirty at the back, but that can all get cleaned up. It's pretty dirty at the back. You saw McDonald's stamp and you got hungry. Probably, eh? Why is it so dirty on the front? It definitely needs to get cleaned up. You guys can see there, like, it's definitely dirty. What was he cooking? Well, this just goes to show that you'll get got like this. I think I must have thought it was like mint. And then I gobbled it up. Yeah, what was bro cooking? Bro was not cooking that day. I did have bloodshot eyes. I did. I was very tired a lot of the trip because I was working to the bone. I mean, I was working my like normal job remotely when I was not card shopping. That was damaged. We looked at that. I still don't know whether that's good or not damaged, but maybe it is. I don't know. These were nice. It was very damaged though. That Umbreon, the Karen's Umbreon was like super damaged. But like, I don't know. I feel like if you're gonna get that card, you kind of want to get it like mint. You know what I mean? I don't think you want to get it damaged. You know what I'm saying? I mean, that's just me. I remember seeing in Otachu that Karen's Umbreon. They had two. There was one was 12 or 13, 130,000 yen, and then the other one was 70,000 yen. And the 70,000 yen one was damaged. And I was thinking about it, but I'm like, if I'm gonna spend 70,000 yen and then it's damaged, that's already a lot of money. I may as well just get the proper one and then not ever think about it and feel bad ever again. Cyclone, good to see you. You got me into appreciating collecting Dream League before the prices blew up from the good old days. Hey, Cyclone, thanks for coming down. Good to see you again. Looking forward to the future vids. Thank you. The latest one I put out, you might like. It's pretty sick. Walking through a bunch of card stores. You'll like it. Was that 50k for Crystal Ho? We can rewind. If you want me to like stop at a spot again. If you want me to stop at a spot again, you just tell me. I'm moving too fast. 50,000 yen, Crystal Ho, yes. But the yellow sticker means damaged, so just be aware. If you didn't know that, a lot of people know that. The yellow sticker means it's damaged. So like this, not having a yellow sticker on it, bamboozled. Absolutely bamboozled. But it'll happen to you. You get caught, you get lost in the sauce. Hard. It happens. People are already spending a lot, so why not buy the best? That's my very poor justification too, that will get me in trouble. I picked up that Toto doll that you see there, and these Whooper. I didn't see the Whooper once again on the trip. I specifically bought the cheaper one for a reason. That's an unlimited E1ZR. Where? See what I mean? You're glossing over things. Where is it? Below the crystals? I didn't even know that was deals. I didn't even know that's deals. Is that deals for some reason? Why is that deals? Nishi, fill us in. Oh, okay. It's only deals if it's unlimited. Okay. Ikebukuro in Tokyo has a bunch of card stores nearby if you're ever in the area. I had one day in Ikebukuro, and I tried to get to as many stores as I could, but it was tricky because I only had the one day. I got to a few. I got the Nin. Nin was really good in Ikebukuro. That card is ass, don't listen to him. But it does look pretty booty. I'm not a fan of that card. Good to see you, Robber. It's about the Doxia. Don't ask me why. I think it's just because Joe does it in the Discord a lot that I feel like I should do it too. But I should be more responsible. I don't know why I get doxed. That got out of hand. I could not control that situation. And there you have it. Live footage of JLUV laughing about a viewer getting doxed. What a guy. What a man. What a creator. How many comments did you get? I think I definitely crossed the 50 mark. I definitely crossed the 50. Oh, actually, nah. Now that I think about it, I probably crossed like the... Ooh, it's hard to tell. I guess you'll have to wait for the video. I do want to keep an element of like surprise for some of the content. I don't want to go like too crazy with showing off like the hooks of the videos that are coming, but you'll see in good time. I'll go through some of the cards that I'm not sharing in those videos in the next stream. I think I want to do like a binder sorting stream. I was actually gonna do that today, but then I was like, you know what? Let's go through the footage. I want to refresh my memory. I want to relive the trip. But yeah, Margie's crazy. Margie's great. This was actually something I spoke about at the start of the trip, about trying to pick up rainbow rares. Because there's like a lot of missing rainbow rares that I have in my collection. And I feel like it's just easier to buy them in stores. But I did not buy one rainbow rare. Because that was the other thing. I couldn't gauge whether it was good or not. Like the price I was seeing for the rainbows was like decent or not. So I couldn't like, I was like, I don't know if it's like, do I get rainbows or not? Maybe next time. I feel like I don't have, it's like I'm going to run out of time. You know, if I want to go get those rainbows. I need the Erica Val Plume rainbow. You can see it there. 8,500 yen. What's going on, Steven? Japanese rainbows are so much cheaper than English. They are. But then you have random ones that are really, really expensive. Like stuff like that Incineroar, the Entei. Yeah, I just don't have them. But like they're holes in my set. In my master sets. Did I see any Chinese cards? You know, now that you mention it, I would say like, I remember maybe seeing like one store out of like 90. There's me. You can see me. Look at him. He's an absolute demon. Yeah, rainbows are a weird one in Japanese. Did I see any English cards? I did. We can look at those stores. I can fast forward to the store in Kobe that had the English stuff, which was just wild. Random stuff like that that Morwal there. Like I think I'm just missing it, and I just, for the sake of completion, I just want it. A lot of Pikachu promos. That Unagaba Pikachu is everywhere. I refuse to believe that Unagaba is that much. Is it actually that much now? 2,680? I refuse to believe it. Tom, I missed Nagoya last time I went to Japan. Guess I gotta go back now. I want to go back to Nagoya because I want to go sightseeing. Like I want to like see the city. I want to actually go beyond the card stores. As much as I love going to the card stores, like at times I just want to do something different to break it up a little bit. Oh, they had a lot of classic collection stuff as well on the shelves, which honestly just looks really nice. Just looks nice to see on the shelves. Sealed Pico is 30 USD. That's crazy. I think that. There's a Legoland in Nagoya? What? That's crazy. There's a goddamn Legoland in Nagoya. I learned recently that you can't go to the Legolands in the US unless you have a kid in your party. First of all, why did you say a kid in your party? Is that what we do? Watch us free run once and then goes out with more than one person? Hey, we've got a party now. This is a really nice card. I wanted to pick this up every time I saw it. But I did not. I think this is still one of my like, yeah, one of my when I get a lot more money cards and I can justify dropping, you know, that much, $300 on one. Domino's promo. You know, at the hotel I stayed at, they had Domino's, like a Domino's to door service. Really tempted because the picture looked really good. But Domino's is like $40 in Japan. Domino's is like premium stuff in Japan. Oh, check out the swirl on that one. Can you see the swirl or does my head cover it? I'm gonna get out of the way. You see that? Great, look at that swirl. Look at that thing. That's beautiful. People are pogging over a swirl. Do I have the Munchlax? I do not. Is that a fart swirl? It actually is. Dude, the Reddit fart swirl collector would be people pogging at that. It's a fart swirl. Dude, that guy would be loving life. Natalie, good to see ya. What's good? I have to tell myself it's okay for there to be nice cards and not have them. Yeah, that's tricky, isn't it? Did you go to Clove? I did. Clove was sick. Clove was actually really good. I think Clove was probably one of my favorite stores in Osaka. I have 20 of those. Askers? Any Askers, Steve? Sick Cree, what's cooking? Thanks for coming down, bud. That's why I had a lot of fun with the art binder that I challenged myself with on this trip. So that is one of the videos that will be coming. That was actually a lot of fun. Like a lot of genuine fun. Good old fashioned fun. I would highly recommend it if you go to Japan to like challenge yourself to do that. I'm excited. I'm actually probably most excited to make that video, and that was the video I wasn't planning to make. So this is still day one. Oh, I think this was crazy. So we went to right, okay, so this is Big Magic, right? This is Big Web / Big Magic, right? So you'll see this store, like I said, if you go down Otaku Road, you can't miss this store. Been there once before, picked up some decent cards in August. We went back in, had a look. They had a slabbed card, right? That one of the guys wanted to get, and it was in the cabinet. So you know, we asked him if we can have a look. So he gets out of the cabinet, has a look at it, and then he was trying to see if there was like a scratch on the card, or if the scratch was on the slab, okay? Or if the scratch was on the sleeve, okay? So you asked the guy in English, like, oh, can I take it out of this sleeve? Because the slab was in, you know, those slab sleeves. Yeah, you know the one I'm talking about, right? And they're like, no, you can't. I was like, really? He's like, I'm probably gonna buy it. I just want to like see if the scratch is on this. So like the language barrier was getting in the way. And so then, you know, they asked me, can you help out? And so I asked the guy in Japanese, and I asked him like, yeah, is it okay if we take it out of the sleeve? Not the slab, the sleeve, right? Toma, thank you for the follow. And he's like, no. And I'm like, we just like want to see if the card is scratched or if it's the slab. And he's like, no, because if you damage it, then we'll have an issue. And I was like, okay, we're not going to damage it. We just, this guy's most likely going to buy this card from you. He wants to buy it from you. So can we just take it out of the sleeve? No. And I was like, okay, let's just like give up, right? But then, and I was just like, this is crazy, right? But I couldn't let it go. I was like, wait, now I'm annoyed. Like, I don't even want to buy it. And I was just like, this is fucking stupid. This makes no sense, right? So I was like, I was like, can we take it out of the sleeve over the counter, you know, so that it doesn't get dropped, all right? Like, no. I was like, what if you take it out of the sleeve? I'm like, what if an employee takes it out of the sleeve and shows it at the counter and we just look at it? So the employee does it. And then he was like, no. And I was like, what the dude, just let him take it out of the fucking sleeve, right? I know it's like, I know it's your store, and you're not gonna find someone that's more, I'm not like virtue signaling, but like, you're not gonna find someone that's more respectful inside a Japanese card store than me, because it does my head in when people are rude in them, right? But that was crazy. That was like beyond like, it's your store, it's your rules. That was just like, you're actually, what? This doesn't make any sense. Like, it's illogical. Like, but I just don't get it. Like, if you're allowed to take the card out of the top loader and you're allowed to take the card out of the sleeve in the top loader like this, like if every single store is letting you do this out of a top loader and then is letting you do this, right? And then he's letting you do this, your hand's touching the literal card, right? And then he's like, sometimes even letting you do this and taking it out. How is taking a slab that's protected the card out of a slab sleeve the line? So this is the extent of footage of Big Web, because naturally they don't let you film in there. So who knows what they're cooking, that they're just like, screw you guys. Like, that was it. I was like, and then I asked them if I could film, and of course they said no. So like, I get it. I totally, and I respect it, but that doesn't mean I have to like understand, like I have to logically accept it. I will respect it, but I will not logically accept it. It was ridiculous. He literally was just saying no. I was like, he was saying no for the sake of no. It's like when your parents tell you no, you can't have it, and you're like, why? And they're just like, because I said so. But why? Because I said so, that's why. That's literally what the guy was doing. And I was like, man, killing me. Absolutely killing me. See what I mean? That Flareon, the Master Ball. So you're seeing the Master Balls was 57.90, and then the slabbed Vaporeon was 9,000 yen, which is crazy. So these are all damaged, by the way. So don't go too crazy. Or maybe like you're fine with that. Like you're okay with them being damaged. Like if you wanted to bind a Piplup there, pretty good, 370. This is, you know, it's less than a cheeseburger, or it's about as much as a cheeseburger. How much is a cheeseburger on for these days? About $4 or $5? Yeah, it's pretty much a cheeseburger. So just don't eat a cheeseburger that day and you get yourself Piplup. Not bad. I picked that up. I picked up any like old supporter card, especially by Ken Sugimori, that didn't have stock art. I just thought that was like a really interesting thing to do, to like pick up. That was something that I started doing towards the end of the trip, and I kind of wish I did more during the trip, was pick up like unique illustrations. Obviously, it's like obviously not worth a whole lot of money, but just picking up unique illustrations. I actually was going to do this during the stream today, but I think we've kind of got caught up a little bit with looking at all the cards. But like one thing I did was, whenever I found a whole bunch of cards like this, you might think this is silly, and I thought this was silly at the time too, but I thought it was actually like a unique opportunity to get illustrations of cards by like non-typical artists that people don't really talk about, while they're on the shelf and like in good condition. So like I know it's just like it's an item card, but it's got this unique illustration of Wobbuffet and Typhlosion on it. So I thought that was like really cool. This is obviously one of the coolest switches of all time. You know, it's probably the best switch card there is, and you can actually play this in GLC. These copycats as well. Like I just thought, you know, I love this illustration. Kaneko illustrations are beautiful. So it was like a really random thing that I did. I was going to go like, look at the Fisherman as well. Like how good is the Fisherman? It was like $3 and it just was like nice to just pick up all of those in pretty much mint condition. So that was something that I'm actually not going to really include in the videos. I'm probably going to do a stream where I just go through those kind of pickups that are like kind of non-typical. That seems like stupid. Like if you're just like purely hunting like rare expensive cards, you'd be like, what are you doing? But like have a look at this. You know what I mean? Like it's just beautiful. Like that artwork's crazy. This is a Fukuda card, which is like, when you think about it, it's like kind of wild. A bunch of Kamiya stuff. I'm gonna go through. I think I'm gonna do a stream where I just like go through a lot of like the nice art cards that I found that weren't like in the shelves, that I kind of have to like go digging for, which was cool, and just like do like a binder, like an artist sorting kind of stream, just something like low key, kind of chill. You know what I'm saying? Just have a chill stream. But yeah, I was picking up cards like that because I was just like, when else am I gonna find these? Just sitting on the shelf like that. Yeah, Heart Gold Soul Silver Bulk is really nice. Any full artist sets you're collecting? You gotta wait for the videos, Donla. You gotta wait for the vids. I don't want to spoil it. I don't want to like, you know, ruin the surprise. I think you really enjoy those videos though. They're like a journey. There is definitely a struggle through that vid. The best food I had, you know, I didn't really do like the gourmand thing. That's what Henry calls me, a gourmand. You know what? So I didn't pick these up in this store. I picked them up in a different store. This store actually, I should have picked up that Pikachu. I probably should have picked up that Pikachu, but whatever. Yeah, I didn't really do like the gourmet experience in Japan. It was a very eat whenever you could kind of thing, which for me was like, come on, bro, because I love like doing the full-on eating like a pig gourmet meal thing, but couldn't do it this time. Like for example, I didn't get any good sushi. Steve doesn't like fish, so like just didn't happen. Got Tsukumen though, that was pretty good. Oh, here's some Yu-Gi-Oh. I think I'm literally only here because Steve is asking me a question. So here's the one time you're gonna get Yu-Gi-Oh footage from my vids. It's pretty funny, isn't it? The Yu-Gi-Oh is really cool. I just don't know anything about it. I got sushi once, but it wasn't good, so it doesn't count. I had a really nice tonkatsu and curry on the last day. Oh, that's Steve's shoulder. Riveting stuff. Steve's side profile. Great footage there. Yep, went to Japan to get a side profile of Steve. Love it. This is actually, you might like this. So I'll let you guys be the judge of all these, right? These prices here. So you guys decide. You guys let me know what you think of all these. I'm not gonna put my 2 cents in. It's very hit and miss though. See, I said I wasn't gonna put my 2 cents in, but here I go. Don't know why I went back up. A lot of this is like footage for my videos, so I'm specifically trying to get like clean B-roll. What's going on, Snack Bread? Good to see ya. First time I had sushi was in Japan. Was a tiny place with a bunch of people smoking, and damn, it was so good. Those usually hit the best, eh? I'm close to finishing my Naoki Saito set with the crazy cards I left. Ultra Prism, Extra Battle Day, and Team Rocket. You know what to do. Start saving. Like, these are good, and they're like hit and miss. They're kind of hit and miss, right? So, like, the Bubble Mew. Bubble Mew was the one card that I didn't buy on the trip. And I don't know if I regret it or not. Sometimes you'd see it for 6,000. Sometimes you'd see it for 9,000. A lot of the times you'd see it somewhere landing in between that. Don't worry too much about the condition of these. They're fine. But yeah, some of them were like high and then some of them were low. Like this Gardevoir being 6,500, I think is like good. SV4A. What's it on Card Rush? Because I definitely picked up the Gardevoir because I found it for, I think like 6,000 yen. Wow, fucking hell, man. So it's like 9,000 yen on Card Rush. I mean, granted, you do have to go to Japan to get it, but like, even the Mew is like 11,800, but we were seeing it. Sometimes you'd see that for 6,500. So nearly half the price of Card Rush. But whether, then what happens is like, oh, is it good? Or is it like, can it be better? And then like you're holding, it's like, oh, well, do I want to get the Bubble Mew for that much? Or do I want to hold? You know what I mean? And try and find it for a little bit more. So one thing that was great about this trip was that it really just showed how up Card Rush's prices are right now. I think the Bubble Mew is going to just keep going down. I don't see the Bubble Mew going up anytime soon. Like I said, I picked up a box of stacks for 4,400. So like, they're pretty much, they're at the point of just like giving away that set. They're trying to just like get it off the shelves. Full arts are like in the bin. The Miriam, oh, check out the 72,800 yen Iono. Could have had two, but hey, look, everyone makes mistakes. I'm not perfect. I made a lot of mistakes too. So if you make a mistake as a collector, don't feel too bad. Because there's other collectors making the same mistakes. It's normal. It's hard to get it right every single time. For context, I paid 140,000 yen for mine. The dollar wasn't as good as it is now either, so that's a double L. I don't know what I'm doing here. I must be holding something. Goddamn idiot. Tell us your base chat. They worship you. Come on now. Play nice, persuasive. Just because you got banned for being a dick. 151 singles really in the bin compared to box price. It's pretty wild, isn't it? The boxes we'd find for like 20,000 yen, 21,000, 23,000. There was a store that was selling boxes for 20,000 yen. I was tempted, but like this was a get cards trip. So you have to like, you really got to have a goal. I think that's pretty important if you come here. You got to have a goal. Otherwise you're just going to get owned. You're going to get owned hard. This is the damaged case. But the thing is, a lot of these cards were like still in decent condition. You got to look at them. They're damaged, but like it's hard. Sometimes it's hard to tell. Yeah, I don't think bringing it home sealed is as good, Trevor. It doesn't feel the same, you know, unless you find like an absolute ridiculous deal. So like, again, I love showing this off, but like, you know, 4,400 yen, it's just like, yeah, I can do that. But like 20,000 yen, I don't know. But I think the window is closing on 151 as well. So there's a case to be made that maybe should have just gone for it, you know? I don't know what I'm cooking here. I think I'm talking about how Alisa is 5,000 yen. I bought one from an Australian seller for like 160 when I was like, no, V-Star Universe isn't going to be printed again. I better get them now. And then you can just find them. They're everywhere. They're literally, you're like swimming in these full arts. Swimming in them. Cynthia's Resolve 4000. Again, that was like 10,000 yen at one point. Haravex, how much was Leafeon VMAX ult damaged? To be honest, I don't know. I didn't look at it. So I cannot answer that question. Yeah, the Burger Colress is ridiculously cheap. I don't know why I'm looking at full arts. Oh, and this is the modern stuff as well. So I was actually kind of annoyed. I would have been nice to it would have been nice to have been here when Crimson Haze came out, because I really wanted to see what happened to all these cards when the newest set came out. So that was a bit of a shame, but timing just didn't work. I fully expect all these cards to come down in price now that Crimson Haze is out. And it would have been nice to see Crimson Haze hit the shelves as well at the same time. But yeah, missing the timing on that. So is what it is. Maybe when I go back, I'll have to go back during release of like a popular set. And I probably, you know what? I'll probably do that. Like I'll probably go back when the latest high class set comes out. A couple of you guys said to go rewind. I didn't want to talk about this because this was Steve's moment. So I kind of like glossed over it, but you guys have got fucking eagle eyes. So I respect it. I respect it. Yeah, up in the top left there. I don't know why in this case, which was like the damage, it was kind of random, but you can see there's a tropical beach there for 500,000 yen. Just chilling in like amongst all this modern. It's just like, that's just like sitting there. So Steve bought that. You would have seen on my Instagram story, I put a picture of me being a dumbass with it. I think I put it in like a cheaper sleeve, and then I was like, you know, put a little selfie. But yeah, he picked that up. Steve, what was the condition like? You can go for your life. You have $1 million in yen to spend. What cards are you buying? Ooh. Well, I think I'm instantly finishing off my Corki Saito binder. So I'm picking up like Crystal Zard, like straight away. I'm picking up the magazine that's got the Charizard in it as well. Not the magazine, the illustration art book. But then after that, I don't know. Kind of tricky. I'd probably go after Fukuda after that. What else we got here? This is Dragon's Store in Osaka. It's pretty good. Oh, there's me just getting Steve. Look at him. So there's that Alisar, 6,500 yen. V-Star's such a good set to start buying now. Some of those cards are pretty much free. Yeah, I think now's like a great time to get it. I don't see it getting any cheaper for V-Star Universe. How was the black and white selection overall? Sparse in most stores, but I think you'll see Kitsch in the video that I put up today. There are some stores that have like crazy amounts of cards to choose from, like ridiculous amounts. So, but then it's a price thing. I saw a lot of people commenting on that video, saying that the prices were like ridiculous and that it's a scam. There's a guy, someone that watches a lot of the videos on the channel. I see him comment all the time, Maltheus Divine. I was like, bro, I'm so sorry, but like, it's not my store. I still thought that despite the prices in it being on the more expensive side, that it was still worth like going through the store. Because being able, I feel like just being able to see all these cards on the shelf is awesome. It's something you don't get in America, and you definitely do not get it in Australia. Absolutely do not get it in Australia. So yeah, I just was like in awe, and I was like, you know, I think people want to see this, you know what I'm saying? So even though like the store's prices were like really, really high, I was like, it doesn't matter. Like, I'm not saying like, oh my God, guys, they're so cheap. Go buy them, go buy them, go buy them. I'm more saying like, guys, like look how many cards are here. Like, it's like historical. You know, it is, Tarot Card Camp is like a mini museum. I just think if you're a Pokemon card collector and you're really passionate about collecting cards and like just seeing art, it's like a must go to store. I'm not saying you have to spend money there, but just go check it out. And if you want to spend money there, go for your life as well. Like, everyone collects differently. You know, some people only want to get mint. Some people only want to get binder copies, they want to pay absolute bottom dollar. They don't care if it's damaged at the back as long as the front looks good, you know. The Miriam here, I like ummed and ahed about so much. I ended up going home not buying this Miriam. It was like one of my purchase goals when I came on the trip was to get the Miriam SAR. But I don't know what it was. Seeing so many different like cards, other cards to get, especially vintage stuff that's never getting reprinted. Whereas like cards like Miriam White, I just couldn't justify spending that much on the Miriam still, even though it's like half the price of its peak. I still, or a third. I think at one point it was like 90,000 yen. I still could not justify at 30,000. Pokegrazmon, I'm a passionate Pokemon TCG collector. I love that. Anyone who loves Pokemon, please let me know. I love Pokemon. I'm passionate. Keep up the great work. Thank you, man. I'm loving it. Don't go to the store to buy. Go to view like a museum. 2 ways to go about it. Yeah, that's pretty much it. And then, like I said, there were some good buys on the shelves there. I did walk out with about 4 or 5 cards, so I'd go broke in these stores. Japanese SAR got me back in the hobby. The quality of the art is amazing. You would, but you have to control yourself. You have to control yourself. You and Steven should do a live talking about the trip together. Hey, it's up to him. It's up to him. There's really nothing I want from Violet except that. Can't justify it. Michi, what's good, brother? I was wearing your sweater across Japan. I want to show it off on the stream, but I had to put it in the wash. Next stream, I swear I'll wear it. I promise. And the Dendra is like dirt cheap. That card was never really, it was not playable at all. So like, it really had no business being like as expensive as it was. I don't know what I'm cooking down here. I think this is me just getting like the last bits of footage. You know, I had to make sure I was getting every last bit of footage I could. I feel like I got it. And then some. Like I got another 4 minutes in Dragon Star. Don't ask me why. I honestly don't know what I'm doing here. Oh, I do know what I'm doing here. I was filming for a video. Oh, this is like a lot of their sealed stuff. So, hey, they got the shiny treasure like just sitting right there. I didn't even look at what the price was. One Piece is a big thing that's kind of like taken over a lot of the stores, which was kind of crazy. Got an ass shot there. Nice. I think we were asking them if they had any other rare cards at that point. And now I think I was doing a bit of a walk through the store. So like sometimes the seas kind of parted and I was able to give you like these shots. Because this was a shot that I was like always really trying hard to catch. But I can't do this shot unless there's no one around. So it's like, I gotta film it. Yeah. So like you get it, but it's like, yeah, you get to see a bit of what the store looks like. So like this cabinet on the right was all Yu-Gi-Oh! And then Battle Spirits there. Some Digimon on this left side. That area there at the back is like their play area. They also have like, you'll see these a lot in shelves, in stores. Like they have like shelves and counters where there's just like boxes of bulk. So if you're just looking for cards for an artist binder, you can sift through that. So that was all that back area. This store was actually pretty decently sized, very big. Pokemon cabinet to the left of me. You can see this Pokemon cabinet here. I think there's no Pokemon in here. Nah, I think that's like, maybe that's One Piece. These are all Ripper machine. And I didn't do one machine. The guys wouldn't let me. So, yeah, I didn't do one Oripa machine. That was like one thing. I was like, I gotta go back and do like the classic Oripa Instagram story. And I just like didn't do it. So next time I go, I'll do a lot of those and I'll waste a lot of money. Somebody said, can you not ask them if you can film in the store? Yeah, so you ask them. A lot of the stores are receptive to it. So maybe like 70% of stores would let you. But the one condition is that they just don't want you to get any pictures of customers. So, oh, this is the card. Okay, cool. I'll show you this. This will be part of the video, but these are the cards that I ended up picking up from this store. So, and you can just see the prices that I paid for them. So I finally picked up, I think this is the first Gardenia that I own from, no, it's not. But that's definitely the cheapest, 2,000 yen. I thought I was pretty happy with that. Because I love the fucking card. If I had a lot of money, I'd buy like a full page of those. But I cannot justify that. Picked up something from my Corky Saito binder, which was nice. I don't know, I feel like whenever you see cards like that in the wild, you kind of just pick them up. Picked up one of these. Yeah, there you go. I was just like, you know what? Picking up one of those Piplups is fine. and a Himeno Magnezone. Just kind of random. So glad both the Lana and Parent SA on the most recent set is affordable. Yeah, I think I saw it for about like 10,000 yen, 12,000. One Piece is very popular in Japan. Did you see any best of XY trainers there? I remember you said you wanted N from that set. Maybe in the latest video. Really enjoyed your recent vid. Hey, thank you, Key. I'm glad. I'm glad you guys enjoyed that. I wanted that to just be a really simple walking through the card store vid. As someone that doesn't collect Japanese, even I want to visit these shops. I thought these were pretty decent pickups. Just good to go in the binder. Did Japan care about swirls as much? I don't think so. I really don't think so. I thought that was a good Koki Saito pickup as well. You know, 700 yen. Yeah, I got a few cards from this store. Man, this camera is so good, by the way. It's just absolutely OP. It's absolutely OP. What was the biggest NPC moment? Steve's saying people trying to get around JLUV with this huge bag. I mean, I had my ass out. I had my gyat out. I was sticking out my gyat for the Rizzler while I was filming. You know, it's a shame that you'll never see modern gen Pokemon in that classic gen style. I think I spoke about that a little bit in the video. How like that DP area was like really good. Really good for art. This is still just day one. I think this is me showing one per box of shiny treasure. I don't know why this store was one per person. Because there were stores that were just like, bro, can you just take these? Please just take these. Get these off of us. I don't know what store this is. I don't know where. Oh, I think we're in B. Yeah, this is definitely B. B has a lot of cards on their shelves too. B is pretty overpriced, but they got a lot of cards. Are we still in B? I feel like we are. I don't know what store this is. No, this is Clove. Oh yeah, this is Clove. I really liked Clove. I really liked Clove. Clove is big too. Clove is huge. Did you meet anyone new during your trip? You know, I actually met a fan. I met someone that watches the channel. Imagine how crazy that is. That you're just walking in. I met them in Clove. How crazy it is that you're walking in a store and someone's like, hey, you're JLUV from YouTube. And I was like, what the fuck? I was like, I'm in Japan. Like, what the hell are the chances of finding someone like that in Japan? So that was crazy. But Clove is huge. This is me expertly trying to show you the store without getting anybody in it. Oh, we got an employee. Whoopsie daisy. Oh, we got him again. Oh, hey, you can't tell who that is. There was a cash only shop selling them for 4,400 yen each. Yeah, that was the one that I bought the one from. That was like the last day when I was like tired. I'd had enough. I was spent at that point. So much fucking vintage here. Like this, they had if you were looking for a specific card, they had it. The price maybe wasn't the best, but they had it. I think this is just me doing a walkthrough. Yeah, so like sometimes the seas would part and you'd be able to do like a nice little walkthrough. So I really wanted to capture that and just show you like the scope or like the scale of the stores. Yeah, this is a nice store. They had a lot. Next set's gonna have both Carmine and Kieran. I wonder if they'll have an SAR. I reckon they will, for sure. I like them too. Yeah, I need to finish Indigo Disc. I know that Kieran stays like a little bit of a prick. I don't know if that storyline gets resolved. No spoilers. But I thought the poor fellow was just misunderstood at the end of Teal mask. How nice these are. Check out the Arcanine. Well, there's 3 there. Wait. Growlithe. Whoa, 2,000 yen? I bought the Growlithe on the last day for like 200 yen. Yo, let's go. Deals? See what I mean? Like, you had to shop around. You had to shop around. No, it's not in this stack. I think it's in another stack. I definitely bought it for like 200 yen. Did I see any Masaki Alakazams? You know what? I didn't. I did not. I know Steve bought a Masaki set for a really good price though. I have a Masaki Alakazam, but it's very off-center. I think it was one of the first questions I asked in E4. I was like, do you guys think it's a good idea to buy this card? That Arcanine there is nice. That is a nice Arcanine. How good's the art on that one? That is beautiful. Man, Arcanine gets the best cards early gen, like early cards, really solid. Like, if you're trying to get all the cards, it's just very convenient to have them all in the one spot, like this, and then being able to gauge the condition of them. And even if they're like, you know, $2 to $5, $10 more, I think just being able to like see the condition of the card you're buying is pretty good. Like 200 yen for that Slowpoke just feels great. Komiya cards are generally pretty popular, so if you can find one for like $2, you're kind of having a good time. I think they make excellent trade cards as well. Snubble there as well. 300 yen for a Snubble. Komiya. I bought this. Definitely cooking something here. Don't know what though. Chansey. Saw this card a lot, the Delibird. The thing was just finding it in like a good enough condition. How nice is that Togepi? Damn. It'll come back to it. A lot of this video is like fighting lighting. And trying to get good angles. How many DMGs did you get? What's a DMG? Did I just get got? How good's this Ampharos? You know, I don't think I bought this in the end. Or did I? I can't remember. Oh, Dark Magician Girl. I didn't get any. You didn't show me any good ones, Steve. I know everyone calls them DMG. I don't know anything about Yu-Gi-Oh! You guys know I don't know anything about Yu-Gi-Oh! I don't know anything. Why am I pointing so much? Oh, I think that's Steve. I think that's Steve yapping, pointing something at me. I can't play any of the audio from this without going through it because Steve probably said something fucking terrible at that point. Like nine times out of 10, Steve was saying something deplorable. So Steve can do that on his channel. Yeah, you're not doing that on mine. When are you planning to visit Japan again? Any goals for the next trip? I don't know. I don't know when I will go back. Probably after, I'll probably miss this like hot season and go when it starts to cool down a little bit more. So probably towards the end of the year. Is Steve the racist I was talking about? He got upset that I said that. He got upset that I said the truth. Guys, it's a joke. I don't know, why does Pokemon YouTube take everything Pokemon YouTubers say so seriously? He made fun of Americans with their backpacks. He was not lying. They have fat fucking asses and backpacks. Does that make him racist? If he's telling the truth? Well, does it? I don't know where I was going here. Full comp. Pretty cool shot. A lot of stairs. Get ready to pump those legs. Oh, I think this full comp didn't let me film. I think, no, they were like, don't film. Yeah, they told me not to film. So like, I'd go in and then they'd be like, no. They wouldn't let me. You just flip me off? Oh, that's bar unknown. Where is this? I don't know where this is. Get his fat head out of here. I think Oppenheimer had just come out in Japan. I think. I don't know where this is. Where is this? I don't even know where I am. okJLUV jump scare? Where am I? They have slabs and stuff here. I don't know where this is. Is this Dragon Star? Nah, it can't be. I don't know where this is. Maybe it is. No, I think it is Dragon Star. I think this is Dragon. No, it is. It's Dragon Star. There's a Dragon Star that lets you film, and then there's one that doesn't. I think this is Dragon Star. What was he cooking? Yo, that Poliwhirl is so cheap. Oh, the Poliwrath. What? What? The jump off is 1,000 yen. It's probably damaged, but damn, those are cheap for holos. What the fuck? I should go back. I have to go back. What? I gotta go back. Looks like Sea Lava. I think it's Dragon Star. If there's a Clive, it's Dragon Star. I think it's Dragon Star. I'm pretty sure it's Dragon Star. Maybe it's not. No, maybe it's not. This is just some random store. Oh, I don't know where this is. I'll have to check my notes. Can I ask you 2 questions? Go for it, man. What do you want to know? Go for your life. Oh, how cool is this? By the way, this is Mandarake. So like you cannot miss this store. It is, hello, this is Mandarake. It's so fucking big. It's actually kind of cool at night. This is Otaku Road. One Dragon Star there won't let you film. This store was okay. This was a really, really expensive store. They were cool with us filming. You got a list of shops? I do. That's all coming in a video. Yeah, the DJI is crazy. This is all 4K 60. Definitely worth it. There's that Rayquaza again. Still about that 300,000 yen price point. So more expensive than Margie. Was overpriced and it just opened. Hey, Tullian, by the way, good to see you. Yeah, this was like a... Well, if you went there recently, then that just proves that it only just recently opened. They didn't really like care about Pokemon too much when we spoke to them. They were just like, we like selling cards pretty much. Do I know Japanese? I do know Japanese, yeah. I started learning Japanese 10 years ago. So I've been a student of the language for a long time. How can you afford going to Japan so many times? Like, what do you do that let you do that? Well, I mean, I work. This was probably a riskier trip. This is probably the most self-indulgent trip that I've done. So the first time I went to Japan was 11 years ago, or 10 years ago. That was like the first time I'd ever gone overseas. The second time I went to Japan was with my buddies. That like a year later, because like my high school mates, because I really wanted to like go with them, and we had a great time. Then I saved up again, and then I went like 2 years later again with my buddies. That was the third time. Then like Jetstar had like a crazy sale, an airline. There was like 500 return. So I went with my girlfriend, and then we just drove across the countryside. That was like a nice, again, that was like a holiday. You know, I was probably going on holiday every like 2 or 3 years like that. I worked a salary job, so I would just save for it. I don't like really go out like clubbing or drinking or anything during my 20s. So I just like was a bit of a shut in, and I'd go to Japan. And then that was the fourth time. Then the fifth time was for Worlds. So like, you know, that was for the tournament. And the last time I went was 2018, and then Worlds was 2023. So I went again. And I hadn't been overseas since 2018. So I felt like that was fair. And then I went again this year so quickly after Worlds because I wanted to film these videos. It just was like something that I felt like I had to do to get out of my system, and I really don't regret it 1 minute of that. But it's definitely like the riskier, like, all right, JLUV, you just went overseas. You've been traveling, playing Pokemon. This one's definitely pushing it. So like, I'm not going to EUIC because I thought this would be better. I also just couldn't justify EUIC financially. I'm on the fence about NAIC, and that's why a lot of people ask me about Card Party, and I'm like, look, I want to go, but it's a lot of money. That's just the truth of it. So what do I do? I mean, I don't really like talking about my job, but I just work. I work for myself. I'm a bit of a freelancer. But YouTube isn't my primary source of income. I want it to be, but it's not at that level yet. But what I do pays the bills and lets me do stuff. So, why do you need to know how old I am? Doesn't matter. Everyone always wants to know that. Can't we have some secrecy in the world? Yeah, what's my address? No worries. Where you got a pen and paper ready? Yeah, this store is pretty expensive. Those Yokohama Pikachus are so pricey now. They were so cheap for so long too. Hey, Zero Intelligence, good to see ya. Welcome back. Thank you. Good to be back. Just some expensive box prices here. Shiny Treasure being 23,000 seems crazy. You can see like EV Hero is 70,000. So you saw it a lot for like 60,000. So this store was just like an overpriced store. I don't understand like who's buying the stuff though. I think they're just like, they don't care. They're just like, if someone comes in and buys it, whatever. Yeah, those Lucario Vs are everywhere. See, like that Gardevoir, I bought it for 6,500. The store had it for 9. I was very tempted often to get this Shadow out of Calyrex, but it's just like, I think the lowest I saw it was like 45,000. I just like couldn't really justify that much for it. So Vaporeons, like they're all like super spenny. Yeah, I think that's kind of like their goal. They're just like, someone will buy it, you know? So we'll just list it at that, and if someone buys it, they buy it. If not, they don't really care. It's just like whatever for them. How much is that Shining Mew? Bubble Mew, 12,000. That's like, so that's like, that's the foreigner price. Like the Gaijin price for sure. 50,000. I think Steve might have had a look at that. So even behind the glass from far away, you can still see how nice the holo there is on it. Went to this store last time I was there, saw the price in the first display, walked out. I guess for me, I just like filming card stores. It was very fun. And when they let you do it, it was nice. So CB3 cards are something else. Such a cool cards in person. They really are, eh? Oh yeah, someone was asking me about this EV Heroes box price the other day, so we can have a look. It was Zoro, sorry, Pseudo Zoro. Do I actually get a shot of it, or? Oh, this was them asking me what my channel was. It's pretty funny. The interior of this store was nice. I'll give them that much. That's how much I saw it often. 138,000 yen. So I didn't pick up any One Piece cards. No, I feel like touching One Piece now is kind of risky, especially in Japan. So isn't the rule of thumb the worse the store looks, the better the cards are? Yeah, generally. We don't need a card owner to find out. I mean, it's not anything offensive, but I'm pretty sure they're aware of it too. They know as well. It's not like anything crazy. As long as we're being respectful. Look at this Juba. Look at him. Gooba. Alright. That's day 2. I have a nice shot of Osaka late at night. But I don't know where it is. Oh yeah, I got this. This is Otaku Road at night. If you've ever been to Osaka, you'll be familiar with this. Prezu. There are 3 Prezu in Otaku Road. That one does not sell Pokemon. Were the staff down to accept offers? I don't think any staff accepted any offer. I didn't make any offers. I just bought off sticker price. Sometimes Steve made offers, but I think he was the client each time. Has anyone been to Otaku Road in Denden Town? Should be pretty familiar. I mean, it is at night. This place is packed during the day. I think all the maids have gone home as well, so that's good. Go home, go to bed, get off the street. Nope, there's one there. Saddest story I ever saw. We went there last year. It's pretty fun, isn't it? First time you go is pretty amazing, eh? Dragon Star's closing. That's anime. I like this store. At the top floor there's a card lab. Up here, that red sign, C Labo. That C Labo is pretty good, decent. There's another one that's better around the corner. This C Labo doesn't let you film. This one does let you film. The other one lets you film. But this one was like, no, get out. Yeah, it's really good in low light. This is still a DJI. You know, Tess, I'm gonna be honest with you. I'm not gonna lie. I am really bad when it comes to the Pokemon centers. I never go to them. Even in Kyoto, I did not go to the Pokemon center. I was with Blendy and he was sad that we didn't go. And I wanted to go, but I had to hit up one last card store. So I'm not the guy to ask for Pokemon Center Rex. Mechasugo. There you go. Mega Tokyo at Sunshine City, Kabukuro. What's up, Patty? Let's have a look at Colbert. I don't actually know where this is. Oh, this is Clove. Oh, this is Nagoya now. How did I? Oh yeah, I'm on day 5. Went too far ahead. Am I on the train? Yeah, I have to be on the fucking train. I'm like, where am I? Like, what's going on? I'm like, and then I start strafing at like light speed. I'm on the fucking train. I was like, damn, why am I running? Yeah, I'm on the train. That's fucking stupid. This is just me trying to get some B-roll. I'm not the smartest, man. Patty, you fucking mad man. What the fuck? Bro, thank you for the 300 fucking super chat, dude. Go to card party, I dare you. I'm getting asked this every day. Pat asked me again yesterday, and I'm trying to source a bro, you're making me dizzy. I'm trying to source a means to get there. Thank you, Patty. I appreciate that. You got me saying the A word, bro. Thank you for the goddamn $300 super chat, you madman. I do want to go. I don't want to miss it. You know what I mean? I don't want FOMO. I know that while I'm here, I'm gonna be like salty, or like not salty, but like, you know, have that feeling of like wanting to be there. I don't know where this was, but it's huge. Bro, it was like not even like 5 days ago and I'm already forgetting where I went. This even looks like a notable location. Oh no, this was... No, this was the one hobby station that... No, it's not hobby station, it's Tore Capital. They let me film here. Yeah, this is not bad. Thank you again, Patty, you fucking madman. You absolute baller. This is Kyoto. It is, yeah. I have a cup tomorrow. I haven't sent my list. Do you have a cool Zard list or not? Bro, I have not played Pokemon in a long time. I gotta start practicing again. I got Perth in 2 or 3 weeks, so it's not looking good. I think Perth's in 3 weeks. Yeah, I gotta get my ass in the gear. I played a guy in a card store in Japan and I lost because I prized Iron Hands and Heavy Ball, which sucked, but it happens. Nakuda, thank you for the sub. If you want a Zard list, I mean, just pick up a stock standard Zard list and just go for it. The deck plays itself. Did I try selling cards in Japan? I got asked that actually earlier in the stream, and I didn't bother because I felt like the prices of cards were just like they're not worth as much as they were in August, so it just didn't feel like worth selling anything. It is a new format for Perth. It's a week after EUIC. Yeah, so I just didn't want to I couldn't justify selling anything because I was gonna get like 1/5 of the value for it. That Leafeon is damaged, so don't get like too excited about it. Don't know what was wrong with that one. But you see how much of a challenge it is getting good lighting? because like the store lights are just reflecting at it. There's just like absolutely nothing you can do about it. Patty, you're cooked, bro. Patty, thank you for the $200 super chat. You're a fucking madman. Thank you for the super chat. Dude, that's ridiculous. Please calm down. I want... Let me cook, bro. I'm trying. Thank you, dude. You're being very, very generous. I appreciate it. You're making me say the A word, and I don't like saying the A word. I will be sad not to go and like miss out on people that are going there that are looking forward to seeing me. I know it's like, it's definitely being a small channel, it's fewer, but like that is probably the best part about Card Party is seeing people that are like, oh my God, you're here. And then like having a chat with fans. So now you're guilting me, bro. You're guilt tripping me. What am I inspecting here? Or is someone else inspecting something? Yeah, I think someone else is inspecting something. Yeah, I know Patty's an oiler, bro. You could be in these stores for hours. It's very easy to get stuck in them for a long time. See how crazy cheap all the shiny Treasury X cards are? Did I do any on Ripper? I did one and I lost with Blendy. It was 3,000. And then I did a 500 yen one. And it was the machine that you roll and the ball comes out. And I actually got a green ball. And then I got a Bianca from the latest set. So that was really cool. I think, yeah, it was like a 3,000 yen Bianca. I couldn't believe it. Couldn't believe it. Me and Steve were just like, bro, we won. I got something good. It was crazy. So it was pretty exciting. Oh, I get a TM evolution there for 100 yen. Just the SR. Just the SR. But still, you take those. You take them. Dangies, big man. What's cooking? Good to see you, bro. Good to see ya. Welcome back, man. This is pre-recorded? Yeah, this is me back from Japan. I'm sorry. Do you feel like I thought the title was like fair. It's just I'm not doing it live. But I am live. I'm just not there. But I was there like 4 days ago. A lot of Sun and Moon stuff. Crazy. What was the best meal I had over there? It's probably the last day. I had a really good katsu and a curry. It was in Akiba. I went to go to get gyukatsu, but the line was way too long. Gyukatsu is beef katsu, and you sort of like grill it. You put on like the stone stove yourself. But there was like a long line, so then I just went like another 2 blocks down out of like the main Akiba strip, and there was just a curry place there. It was perfect. Got a big ass 2,000 yen katsu, 300 gram cut, big serving of rice and some delicious curry. And that was the last meal that I had. Yeah, Viet loves taking you guys out. Loves taking everyone out to the gyukatsu place in Shinjuku. I know the one. And that you go downstairs, there's a long line. It's good. Really good place there. I tried to go there again in Osaka. They've got a chain, but couldn't get in. These cards were all damaged and they were very expensive. Last day of work next week and then I work for myself. Dude, you working for yourself? Let's go. Made man. You're firing yourself. I like it. It's cool. Respect. Congrats, man. How often do I go to Japan? Not that often, but I'm going to try and make it more of a thing because I've got a lot of content I want to film over there. So that's the dream. You know, that's the dream. Do I think it's worth it to move in Oz, starting from the low levels though, like picking strawberries or whatever? I don't know. The cost of living here is pretty high right now. Very high. I think you'd really struggle if you were coming here as on a working visa, working at the farms before you got a job. It depends. Do you have a qualification, like a degree or something that you can get like an office job? Even then, the cost of living is really high. The cost of rent, the cost of living. Yeah, do I like living Oz? Yeah, 100%. I was having this convo with Steve. Out of everywhere I've been very fortunate to go to different countries. Australia is by far the best place to live, I think anyway. Safe, it's beautiful. Like, I'm in a bit of a country area. Yeah, it's good. I love it here. Oh. So I'm cooked. It's tricky. I would say you'll have trouble moving here. Like, it'll be expensive. I would never live in Japan. People say like, you should come live in Japan. I just couldn't do it. Couldn't do it. As much as I love Japan, I don't want to live there. So I want to travel there. I want to do like stints there. But I don't want to live there. It's very lonely. I think it's a lonely place. Like it is and it isn't. It's as lonely as you let it be, but it's really easy to let it be lonely. I think that's my issue with Japan. So, oh, I'm in Yellow Submarine. America, I just couldn't do it. I just couldn't do it. I just don't see the appeal. Sorry, Americans. I just don't like the country that much to go and live there. I'd live in Europe, but again, like, it's expensive. Kyoto's pretty nice. Don't get too excited about this though. I didn't get to film in it, but it was nothing crazy. The stairs were very steep. Very steep. I guess also because I've like my family is in Australia too, so like I don't want to go and live there and leave my family. I think I got all the way up here and then I didn't ask them if I could film and I forgot to, and then we left. So oh yeah, the camera's nutty. It's crazy good. I think it's still Yellow Submarine. I went to a sea labo. Usually sea labos are pretty good. Kyoto was nothing special. Like, it wasn't crazy. It was good. It was alright. I thought all your family's in Italy. Well, I have my family in Italy and then I have my family in Australia. So I've got Italian family, but they've always been in Italy. And then I got all my family that's always been in Australia. And there's no place like home. Yeah, I know I sound biased because I'm Australian, so I'm like, I love Australia. But yeah, it's really good in Australia. Once you get anchored, it's hard to pick up and move, eh? You really got to commit to it. Right, so there's, no, that's a different Piplup. I was going to say that's the same Piplup. No, it's a different Piplup. I don't know if those are good buys or not. When am I going to Italy again? Ooh, I don't know. Could be a long time. Very expensive to get to Europe from Australia. I'd rather do a Japan trip again and film the rest of the videos I want to film. I've been to Montreal in Canada. Yeah. These actually, I wanted to show these off. I thought these were really good pickups. Steve actually pointed these out to me. Even though they're damaged, I thought that was pretty good. These are the Trainer Mag promos though. They got a bit of damage on them though. But 800, 500 and 1,000. You know, 2,300 yen for all three, even though they're damaged. Pretty decent. You obviously wouldn't grade these, but they're good for the binder. Little damage there in the bottom right. You can see it more from the back. A lot of edge whitening around it too. Still a great card though. I'll get mint copies of these eventually. Crocodile's really nice. Has Steve been taking the crash card? Crash hard. What do you mean, Pokey? What you mean by that, buddy? A bit of damage whitening around there. There's bay leaves, alright. Nah, again, whitening, but these are fine for the binder. Problem is I don't know what binder to put him in. He's talking about Japanese market for Pokemon. I don't know, you'd have to ask Steve. I don't want to speak on his behalf. Those are pretty good. I thought this was a good buy too. 300 yen for this was pretty fun. Although I found a better version, mint for less, but let's see how it is. I like this a lot. Oh, the holo in this is insane. It's so good. Hang on, I gotta see this. What's going on? He stopped uploading after the crash happened. People in his comments say he's taking it hard. He probably should diversify now. Again, Steve can speak for Steve. He talks about it on his channel. I don't think Steve stopped uploading because the market crashed. I think Steve just took a break. People take breaks. It's normal. I've been taking breaks. I took a break, a long break, really, between August and September, and now I have not felt like myself. I think people who are creating need to take breaks every now and then, otherwise it just gets a little bit too much and you lose the passion. I definitely lost the passion the last, I'd say like December, January, February. It just wasn't, my heart wasn't in it. But then I put that artist video up. By the way, thank you everybody who put a lovely little comment on the artist video for Cyber Judge and Wild Force. I made my day. That was nice. I'm glad you guys liked that as much as I liked making it. I definitely got my joy back after that. Oh, a little bit of damage there. I feel like you still can't go wrong with this for a war turtle. These are definitely my earlier buys in the trip where I was just buying. You know, I was just like doing more buying. Towards the latter half, I was more, you know, reclusive. I was a bit safer with my buys. But yeah, there's a lot of buys. There's a lot of stuff that I just want to save for the vids. Is that okay? Is it cool if I do that? Because I don't want to like spoil the vids before the vids come out, you know what I mean? But I'm happy to share a little bit here and there. You know, it's a balance. I want to save it for the good stuff. The war turtle is very cute. But what I do want to do probably next stream is, this is a big stack of cards that are probably not going to be part of the main vids. So I want to do like a, I've been wanting to do this for a while. I want to do like a binder, like an artist sorting stream, and just like, you know, talk a little bit about some of the cards here. So I think one of the next streams, there's that card I was talking about. I bought another one. I think some of the next streams I will do that next stream. How's that sound to you guys? You vibing that? It'll just be chill. We're just gonna like sift through cards and just yap. You know what? I'm just gonna do it anyway. It's what I want to do. I was gonna do it today, but then I was like, I want to refresh my memory from the trip. I've also got these, right? I picked up these. EB Games put a fat ass sticker on it. So I've got OPO 6. I did do OPO 5 for the first time a few months ago. But I want to open up a box of this. So I think I'll do a One Piece stream as well over the next week. The illusion of choice. I think I will... Well, did we lose stream? No, we're still here. Did I lose stream? No, we're still here. I got 2. I actually got 3 because I want to start playing One Piece. So I got 1 to keep and then 2 to crack. Because I guess this is pretty... One Piece is pretty exciting these days. So I'm going to do that. I did get a few boxes of Crimson Haze because it seems like opening new sets doesn't feel like you're getting destroyed anymore. And I got this as well. Give me 1 second. TPCI were very generous and sent these to me. So I've got a booster box and an ETB to open. I'll probably do that during the week as a stream, which will be fun. Try and get that Iron Crown EX special art. Yeah, get the Flutter Mane in this one. Nice. I like that one. That's very cool. Takumiwara. So I'll go through that. And then we'll get Crimson Haze. And then I'm gonna start I'm gonna start streaming more on Twitch. So if you're a YouTube viewer, I'm gonna be doing more streams on Twitch. So a lot of this stuff is all gonna be streamed at both multi, because I like having both chats. But I'm gonna start doing more game streams, and I'm gonna be doing those over at Twitch. So I'm gonna try and get through Elden Ring. I think I've decided that's my next thing that I have to finish before the DLC comes out. And then after Elden Ring, I'm gonna pick up, I'll probably start doing a few more game streams over here on YouTube as well. So, but just because gaming on YouTube is kind of weird, it's kind of like in a weird spot. And I really want to get back to like the Twitch vibe, and I want to bring that Twitch vibe here eventually. So I think the best way to do that is to just keep streaming at Twitch. So a lot going on. I'm gonna be busy. It's gonna be fun. I'm starting a business selling courses online on how to defraud the US government. I'll give you 1,000 per stream if you sponsor it. I feel like that is gonna get me in a lot of trouble. And I feel like you're gonna get in a lot of trouble too. So I would just probably pay your taxes. I don't know anymore with you, Patty. I can't tell what's a joke and what isn't. All right, guys, I am gonna call it there. I'll be back in a couple of days. We'll be opening up some cards, do some fun stuff. That's a good way to end the stream. If you have not yet checked out the latest video, check that out. That's on the main channel. Oy. If you're not yet a sub, hit the sub button, drop a like on the stream, share it with your friends. I don't know, do all that good stuff. It helps out. It helps out more than you know. And check out this video also really quickly before we go, because I just thought this was really sick. I was really excited to see, it's just cool to see Metri like pushing the envelope, you know? It's always good to see people just pushing the envelope of like what they can do as a creator. So mad respect to Metri. But yeah, give this a look, guys.
Today we are going.
This is Metri's video here. Go and give him some love. Do all the good stuff. You know how it is. You can do that for me. Yeah? 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 Go check out the video. Give the man old sub. You won't regret it. This will be a good view. You'll enjoy this. I promise you that. It was good, wasn't it, Marshu? It was a really good video. It was a really good video. YouTube video raid. I know, right? Also, if you're not yet in the Discord, you can join the Discord here. So go and do that. Did I miss something? No, we're wrapping it up. So that's it for today. Thank you guys for coming down. It was good to see you again. Good to catch up. And I will see you guys in the next one. All right, peace out. Take care. Goodbye. See you later, Sikri. He's coming down. Cyclone, good to see ya. Thank you for your very kind message at the start of the stream. Rem, thank you as always. Zero Intelligence, take care. Kygus, miss you, buddy. I gotta send you a DM after this. Dark Ray, good night. Thanks for staying up late, bro. Late one for you. Zero Intelligence, I already said it. Goodbye. Perry, no, you enjoy the rest of your day, buddy. Nakuda, take care. Asteri, good to see you as always. Marshu, take care. Disco, or Diego, I don't know why I called you Disco. Diego, take care, Diego. Thanks for coming down. Patty, thank you again for your support. You legend, you're too kind. Sarima, take care. Freja, take care. Banana Boy, have a good one. Zanga fan, thanks as always. Sarima, said it twice, say it again. Goodbye. That girl, thank you so much for coming down. Tesso, you saw it? That's good. We love that. Thank you for coming down. C2B, have a good one. Son of a Merc, hey, much love as always, buddy. King. By the way, I see you grind on YouTube. I see you grinding. I'm looking forward to your next vids, bro. Son of a Merc started to make vids as well. He's a bit of a joker. He's a bit of a clown. In a good way. But he's starting to make a couple of vids now, so that's cool. He always makes me laugh. Alright, guys. See you later, love. Yeah. Miss you, baby. Alright. Peace out. Good luck at your tournament, Nakuda. And I'll see you guys in the next one. Goodbye. 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 Bye. Bye. See you later.